Well, good morning and welcome to this week's quick tip or quick tutorial. I'm Heidi Richards Mooney, founder of Women in E-Commerce and Redhead Marketing, and I'm delighted to share this tutorial with you today. This is how to make a PayPal button, but what I want to do with this program is not just show you how to make a button. I had a client this week ask me about how to do a very simple affiliate link for a couple of people she'd like for her to share a program which she's offering. She doesn't want to set up a full-fledged affiliate program right now, basically because she doesn't have the time or the resources. And I suggested let's do it with PayPal. So there is a way that you can track who purchases what. It's a little bit of work on the front end, but it's actually really simple. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to buy any special affiliate plugins or anything. You can use it on any type of website, not just WordPress. So I like PayPal buttons because they can be integrated through their code onto your website. So let me just show you quickly. For first thing you want to do is you want to log into your PayPal account. Then you want to go to Tools. And under Tools, you'll see something that says PayPal Buttons. That's what you're going to click on, and when you do, you're going to get to this page, and it's going to give you a few choices. For now, we are just going to do the Buy Now button. This is the most simple way to create a simple button for any payment page or to create, say, an affiliate link for someone. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So you'll click on the Buy Now right there, and that will take you to the page where you're going to create the program or the product. So you can have Buy Now, shopping cart, donations, subscriptions, automatic billing, and installment plan. We are simply doing Buy Now because you're going to give this link to people who you think will be selling your product. So say the item is called Learning Academy, and you want to create a generic Learning Academy, and you also want to create one for, say you already have a PayPal button with Learning Academy. So now you want to create one for Ruth Weiss. So you're going to do Learning Academy hyphen Ruth Weiss. And that's just a made-up name. So Ruth, if you're listening, this is not you. Now you can also do an ID, which is a unique identifier to make tracking easier. So I would do LA-RW as my item ID. You can use anything, whatever would make it easier for you to identify this product when it's sold and by whom. So now the product you're selling is $100. So now you're selling it for $100, and you've already made an agreement with Ruth of what you're going to pay her when she refers somebody to your Learning Academy. So say your affiliate commission is 20%, 25%. It doesn't really matter. It won't be in this, but this is for you to keep track of who has sold what when you get a payment notice, okay? So let's just make it, I'm going to make it $1 because I'm actually going to go through the whole process of buying Learning Academy. Okay, so instead of making it 100 and then having to refund it back to myself, which PayPal also does charge you for refunds these days, depending on what they are. So this is a digital product. You're not going to have any drop downs. You want to make this as simple as possible. Okay, so you don't have shipping. It's going to be, we're going to say since it's a membership or an academy, there is no shipping. It's a digital product. If tax is relevant where you are located, you're going to put the tax rate. And now what I do is I select use my secure merchant account ID. And what that means basically is that if you select this method, PayPal links your merchant ID to your primary email so it isn't visible to spammers. Okay, so that way if you don't want people to email you incessantly when they if they should get this ID or get this, say, um, on a website, you're selling it or somebody's sharing it, they're not going to automatically have your email address. Okay, so you're going to track inventory. You really don't need to do that unless you're going to have take them to a page. So that would be the customized advanced features. So say they've purchased something and they're going to go to a page once they've made the purchase. This is where you would do that. Um, so this is just for the buyer if they want to add special instructions to you. Do you want to let customers change order quantity? No, because it's only one. Um, do you need customer shipping address? You might yes, you might no. I usually it's defaulted to yes, so I leave it there. And so you can also do some more advanced things, like say the customer doesn't follow through with the sale, you can click on that and you can put a URL that says, oh, I'm sorry you weren't able to make the purchase. So it's like an autoresponder, similar to Aweber, Constant Contact, etc., except that you don't have to go in there and do all of that. You do it right here in the PayPal button. So you take them to a site like this, says My Store Cancel, and on that page, you would have some text that says, gee, I'm sorry you were unable to, I saw you were interested in our product, and maybe you'll have a poll there, a questionnaire, or maybe you'll send them to a free thing, something that they can have since they didn't purchase that. So like, for instance, my client would send them to a page for a freebie or a download if they didn't come from that page to begin with. So then they would get that free report. And you want to keep them in this system and keep them engaged so that maybe at some point they will be interested in buying. When they check out, you're going to want to take them to a page that says, thank you, here's your login, or thank you for purchasing, and that would be your URL with whatever page you designate for that. Okay, so I'm going to take mine to, actually, I'm not going to take them to anything, but just say you were. Okay, so you would leave that, you would check those two. We're not going to do any advanced variables. We're just going to click Create Button. Okay, so now it's creating the button. Now, if you're going to put the button on a website, you would use this code and you embed it on your website. If you know how to do that, you could do that. I'm not going to go through that either. However, if you don't, then you give that code to your webmaster. You just simply select code and you copy it, and then you might open up a file or something and paste that code in there so that you have it for the future. Okay, so then, but what I want you to have is the email code. Okay, so here's the email code that you want. So this is the code that you're going to need in order to give that to the people who are promoting it. So chances are they're going to promote your event or your product in either an email or on social media. They're probably not going to create a page because they're going to want to send people to your page. If they do create a page, that's probably because you have a very high end ticket item. Okay, so you're going to now create the email that you want them to send out, and I'm going to show you that now. Okay, I had the wrong name in that last brief email you just saw. So here's a basic email you could now send to the people who've signed up for your affiliate program. And you'll make it up in your own words. I'm just showing you something very simple because you want to get the ball rolling and you want to start getting them thinking about how they can help promote this learning academy. Because if they're making, say, $50 or more per sale, per referral that people now go in and sign up, they're really going to want to help promote it because it's found money. Basically, they're just using their list and their connections. So it's basically, Dear Ruth, thank you for agreeing to help promote my learning academy. As mentioned, every sale you make using your unique link will result in you receiving a 50% commission on the product. Here is the link. And then you put their link in there, and then you tell them in the next email you'll send them a basic text they can use to invite people. So you want to compose it. You want to let them be able to edit it, and you'll tell them in that. But you want to create one or two simple emails that they can send out. Maybe a long one that they can use as a blog post, a short one they can use that they can send to as an email, and then you want to create some really short ones that they can use for social media. If you want to go as far as creating some uh, images, that's fine too, but you want to get the ball started. Now, what I will tell you is that this is almost as much work as a full-fledged affiliate program once you really get into it, if you really want people to sign up for your program. I use WooCommerce affiliate program because I use WooCommerce on all my sites, but there are other really good ones, and you can do the research based upon your website, what type of program or platform you're using. If you're using like Squarespace or CreateSpace, Wix, or one of those, a lot of them already have that feature built in, and it's pretty simple, plug and play. But this again is a very simple way to create a quick link that you can share with people, and most of the people who want something like this already have something in mind. So that's how you create the affiliate link, and I will just show you one more thing. So we're just sending this. I'm going to send it to myself. So I'm sending it to me. So I have it. Then I'm going to, let me just send it to myself. All right. And then it's going. So now we're going to go back over here, and I'm going to open up a new window with this. Just say I clicked on the link in the email because I don't really want to open up the email. So there's the link. You saw that a moment ago, and that's the link for Ruth. And it's going to go to a PayPal page, and it's going to say, oh, I'm logged in for me, so I can't do that. So let me just pay for that, and I'll show you what I'm going to do next. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to be looking in your email for that sale, and you're going to notice that you'll get a notice from PayPal saying that you received a certain amount of money, and you're going to see who it came from. I'm not putting the buyer in there. I'm not putting the email of the buyer, but just so you can see where you received the money, who it came from, and who sold it. So here's the description. Ruth Weiss sold this particular Learning Academy. So she sold it for $1, so whatever your price is. And you know that you have to now create a spreadsheet, or however you're going to keep track of how you're going to pay your affiliates. Again, it's a very simple, down-to-earth, easy-to-use affiliate program. You can make it as simple or as complex as you want. And in the next video tutorial, we're going to be talking about how to take payments in Zoom. Again, this is Heidi from Women in E-Commerce. Have a great day.